Well, hello, everybody. This is Tim. Welcome. Hello, everybody. This is Tim. How are you doing today? I just wanted to say hi. I am back on, at least for today, posting this live to you coming from my home office. So, today I wanted to talk about some mental health tips for the day. So, mental health tips for today, and please comment and ask me questions if you have that. So I'm going to just say hello to everybody that's out there. All right. So I hope that you're all doing well. So today is Thursday, and we had a little rain this afternoon. It's not as cold as it was a little bit ago. So after the rain goes out, kind of the pollen goes down. So if you have allergies or something, maybe stepping outside now might be not a bad thing to do. Um, and I'm trying to get out of this. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. And so it may not be a bad thing to do. So, first of all, how are you feeling today? So, I have a few questions for you. All right, number one, what have you done this week to make yourself smile? All right, if you don't know the answer to that, haven't found out something, being able to smile and find something that is pleasing enough that makes us smile, whether it's looking at a video, looking at a picture, having a great thought or idea, that's important. That's an important tool that you can have for mental health. So do something that makes you smile. I'm going to take it one step further. I want you to do something that makes you laugh hard outside. Okay. There could be kitten videos or puppy videos, or there could be a staff or a bad joke. Like, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. All right. Now, some of you find that offensive, some of you find that funny, some of you don't. But cheesy or jokes are a great way to help liven the mood, and doing something silly like um, just randomly put up there when other people are looking and entertaining. It's like could be a way to make you laugh. So find something besides smiling. That's one thing. But you also want to do something that makes you laugh. All right. And it could be part of a movie. It could be a short video clip. It could be something that somebody does with you to be silly. All right. The other thing is, if you notice, I'm sitting in a chair. So if I'm sitting in my chair doing counseling back to back to back to back, this is what I get after a while. Yawning and everything else. And so I have to get up. So what do I do? Like I'm doing right now with my computer. I am getting up. Up. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yep. I'm getting up and I am moving. All right. And hey, guess what? I actually moved to where my piano is. Woohoo. So just getting up and moving, and you could squat, you could just sit up and down, you could do a big stretch your arms out. Ugh. All right, moving. A cold drink of water. Some of you might enjoy music, so let's do a little music break, okay? So I'm creating some uplifting music. That's kind of there. So Now, if I'm not in a good mood and I'm down, guess what? I might feel like this. Now, listening to that kind of music isn't going to really make me feel happy or up. So I'm going to switch back to happy music. All right. So happy music, sad music, whatever the music it is, if it lifts you up, go for it. So we played a little music, we got up and moving, and then, oh, let's see, we may have a comment. Yeah, nope. Okay. So kind of moving around. Now, something else that I do is here. As I said, if you have a chance to get out, just go out, look outside. I'm just going to open up my door and I'm going to stick my head outside and see the window outside, see it kind of outside. It's wet and raining. I don't have my shoes on. I got my socks on, so I'm not going to walk outside. But I'm just taking in the fresh air, see a couple birds. So that is all something that you can do. It only takes a minute or two, but it gets you up moving, especially if you're like me. I'm home alone. I don't have anybody around today. And so I'm kind of lonely. Now, the other thing is eating. Some of us are snacking more that we're there. And so, yes, I got the nice big bag of potato chips. We've got a little Take 5 candy. Now, I eat some of that, but also because I'm worried that I'm gaining weight and everything else while I'm here, I'm also going to open up my refrigerator and I'm going to pull out some healthy snacks. Like today, yesterday, instead of the chips, sometimes in the afternoon, I have these carrot chips. They're already made, they're easy to eat. I put a little salt and pepper on them, and they're great. So I'm adding in things like that. What else do I have that's healthy? Oh, I have a banana. These are nice and ripe. In fact, if I don't eat them next couple days, they're going to be brown. So maybe I'll have a banana later. So it's not that you can't eat the potato chips and the snack, but if you mix in a few of the healthy things and then make sure you're drinking water. Nice ice water. For those of you who see me at WCS, I often have this water bottle with me, and it's good. It's filled with ice. It stays nice and cold all day long. Hey, so that is something else that I drink, and that also helps that if I'm a little tired or something else that drinks. So I'm not suggesting you don't snack or that you don't have things, but maybe add a few healthy things in to snack on as well. All right, so you get the benefits of both. Comfort, good tasting, delicious food, and some healthy snacks that can also taste really good. Some people like them better, but that help give you nutrition. If you've got diabetes or high blood sugar, um, high high blood pressure, I mean, um, if you're overweight, if you're worried about weight, if you just want to feel better, then eating some of those healthy options are probably a good idea. All right. So let's go through a question of the day. Besides what you can do to smile, all right, and besides, hold 1 second. I walked outside and, allergy prone, but it's still good. So I'm not sick, so don't worry. And so I looked at things to do. I walked outside. I just got up and moved. I stretched, kind of squatted up and down, stretched my arms out. I played a little piano. I looked at the snacks that I had to eat, some healthy options that I've added in, and I want to make myself smile this week and make myself laugh. I could tell a joke. I could watch something. I could listen to something, engage somebody else. Excuse me. So another thing that we can do, all right, if you notice, I've got pictures on my door panels walls. Since I don't have the pictures in my office, I created my own and put them up. So just putting something up, and maybe it's something that you drew, or it's something that you colored. Like if you have an adult coloring book or something that you've used to color, you could put the picture up on your wall as wall art, and just something that's nice. So for here, I've got somebody sitting in a little lake. I got the boat. I have a little bridge. So all kind of things that as I'm looking and doing things online, I can look back and actually see pictures that make me feel inspired or happy or calm. And so just adding something to your environment, adding a picture of somebody that you like, that you miss, that maybe you work with or something, if you got a picture of them that's saved on your phone or on Facebook, use that as a way just to inspire you and feel connected. The other thing is find ways to be connected. So, like today, we're doing this live Facebook post. All right. This is a great way to be connected with somebody for a short period of time. All right. I know Curtis and Victor, you've got yoga, you've got other things that are going through that are posting out throughout the week. So check the event schedule and make sure you have time planned to be able to attend some of these to be able to help. Okay. Now, I want you to be able to say, what am I doing? And what do I feel like? And what do I need? All right. So if you're doing something, even if you're binge watching a show, let's say I started binge watching Westworld and I made it through the season one, I'm starting season two. Instead of going through all the episodes in the chair at one time, after the episode is over, I get up and I walk around. I do like a loop. All right. And then I sit back down. So I take a small break. So that's one of the mental health keys tips for the day is you don't need a long break. And if you're doing something for a long period of time, get up and move around. That helps your body. That helps you distract yourself for a few minutes. It introduces something new that you're not doing. So you don't have to do something else and go back to TV, but you also could. So say there are some dishes in the sink that I got to get to. So, all right, I'm going to watch the show. When it's over, pause it, wait for the next one to come in and go in. Maybe I'll rinse a couple dishes and dry. I don't have to do the whole thing, but I could do something. So there's some activity or something you're putting off, do a little bit of it, and then get back. So that's a way to expand the time, expand your enjoyment, and to kind of get up and move at the same time and do something different. Because if you're doing the same thing all day long, it's easy to get bored. You know, even if it's something that you enjoy, there really is too much of a good thing sometimes. So the challenging thing, especially if you're home, you're not getting out, you don't have a lot of contact with people, is getting in the rut of doing something for all the time, every day. It gets boring. It's like somebody eating chicken for lunch, the same grilled chicken breast every day for a month. Now, some athletes, some people that are on a meal plan and things that they like that they're not really interested in tasting the food. They just want something that they need to get. That works out great for you. But for the average person, and I know for me, that if I had the same thing every day over and over again, I get bored. It's suddenly not so interesting. The other thing is if your glasses are like mine, that they're smudgy, go ahead and wipe them out. Now, I learned the hard way, do not use anything but a soft, clean cloth because it scratches the lens and then you can't see. And I'm actually making an error. Can somebody guess the error of what I didn't add? So technically, you should never just use a dry cloth. You should always use a spritz of water or some glass cleaner. All right, that helps prevent scratches. So I took a risk, but that's okay. So being able to see clearly. Now, I really want you to enjoy yourself, okay? I want you to find something creative, something that you really like to do that distracts. We can also do, again, something like the alphabet game. So maybe you have a staff or a roommate at home and you can play that. So the alphabet game helps us distract if we're caught up in our minds and thoughts, but it's also kind of a fun thing. So let's take food. The alphabet game again is you go through the letters of the alphabet and you go back and forth, and you can have more than one person. But you can do it with a staff member, with somebody else. You could do it on the phone. You could do it online with somebody. So play off. So let's say A. I start with A. So I'm going to come up with the apple. Now it's your turn. What can you come up with for B? That's a food. Bread, banana, barbecue. All of those would have been answers. All right. Now how about C? Cookie, cake, cauliflower. So you only have to come up with one. So it's interesting what puts up. Now, you might notice that when it's your turn, you get a little pressure added to it. So that might be a good time to take a deep breath, relax, and just, not think ahead of what D is. Just concentrate C and then think of, you know, maybe think of a color. So white. Do I know any vegetables with C that starts with light? Ah, cauliflower. All right. Do I know any desserts that start with a C? Cake. So you can help give yourself prompts because that little bit of pressure can cause your brain to struggle to be able to answer it. So if you're having that, those are some techniques to do that. So D, devil foods cake. All right, daikon radish, deviled eggs, dill pickle. Um, so again, I'm coming up with multiple possible answers, but you only have to come up with one. E, I'm thinking of the fair and how the fair may not go on this summer as planned. It's a large crowds and stuff. So we may not have the fair in July when we usually do it. In that case, I won't be able to get my elephant ears at the fair or an ear of corn that is smoked and roasted on the cob with lots of salt and butter. Um, F, fruit cocktail, um, French fries, fried anything. Um, EFG, Go-Gurt. You ever have a Go-Gurt? I saw it at the store. I thought I should try it, but I'm not a big yogurt fan, and I'm kind of lactose intolerant sometimes. So I get lactate cottage cheese. So I don't think the yogurt might go down as well. I could eat it, but then I feel kind of bloated and yucky. So again, that goes with mental health tip of the day: food choices. So if you're eating a food that tends to make you feel bad after you eat it, maybe pick somebody else. Okay, maybe look at somebody something else that you can eat that doesn't have the same side effects. All right, so we've got G. All right, how about H? See, now my mind's stuck, and all I can think of is a Y, and hula and hummus. Hummus. So hummus, which is made out of chickpeas. I could have thought of chickpeas early, but I didn't. But now I think of hummus. So hummus, and I like the red bell pepper hummus. Um, I ice cream. Now, what's your favorite ice cream? Do you like raspberry chocolate chip from Grater's? That's what I like. I used to like Neapolitan. So I have an older brother and sister. Um, my older brother has passed away, but he liked chocolate. My sister liked vanilla. I liked strawberry, which means we used to get Neapolitan ice cream. So as Neapolitan ice cream, my sister would eat her vanilla. My brother would eat chocolate. I'd eat the strawberry. We'd all be good until my sister had her midnight spoon sessions, I call them, because she would go back in and raid the refrigerator and then she would eat whatever it is. And my brother would get hungry and he'd eat all the ice cream, so it didn't matter. Um, One of my pet peeves about my brother. So when I was growing up, my brother used to drink milk from the carton or orange juice from the carton. Now the carton's not the clear plastic containers we have today. So the carton he would drink everything and leave like a little bit. I mean, just like a sip, not enough for a half a glass or for a serving, and then he put it back in. So I didn't know. Nobody knew that we were out of milk, and I go and put milk on my cereal, which happened to be Blueberry, my favorite cereal, which is too sweet for me now. And I go in, and there'd be no milk. Now I'd eat dry cereal, but that was one thing frustrated. So how many people have a brother or sister or somebody else around, a roommate that may do something that's irritating to you? So another mental health tip is, what can we do to kind of let it go in the moment? So I'm sitting there, I got no milk for my cereal. So I might tell myself something lighthearted like, don't cry over spilled milk. And then I'll then say, okay, I'll find something else. And I looked in and I got my banana, put a little peanut butter on my banana. So I had some banana and peanut butter instead of my cereal. Maybe I'll roll the banana and peanut butter in the cereal so that I'm getting some of that. So I actually had cereal, but I used the banana and peanut butter to help instead of milk. So find a creative way around it, find something else to do, make light of it, and just say, oh, well, I'm not having that today. What else is there? Instead of getting so upset and angry because you are not able to change somebody else's behavior. We're just not. We're not in control of how they act. What we can control is how we react to them and what we do for ourselves when somebody does affects us in a way that we don't like. All right. So that's one thing. So, check out kind of the zone that you're in. Are you kind of in a blue sad zone? Are you in a yellow anxious zone? Green, you're good to go. Maybe you're a little red, a little excited, over the top, really angry, or really excited because it's my birthday. I know some people have some birthdays coming up next week. And so if you're overexcited or something, you've got too much energy, you need to calm down, and need help to do that. If you're kind of tired, a lot of the things that I did earlier, like getting up, walking around, just moving, stretching, can help, even if it's just getting up from your chair. So mental health review, you've got pictures to put up. Maybe there's something that you drew or colored. You've got something to make you smile. It could be a joke. It could be a funny video. It could be something that you laugh. You could use music. All right. You could take music. You could have something about life, and you could really start to enjoy. So I want you to find something that makes you smile today, something that makes you laugh, something that makes you excited. And so up, we're moving on up to the east side. So we're going to go back to the piano for one last little check-in. So I'm checking in with you and seeing what kind of music do you like. All right. Do you like slow music? Do you like fast music? Do you like serious music? Do you like silent music? Ominous music? Rock and roll, jazz, Western, rap. What's your favorite kind of music? So listen to your favorite kind of music and enjoy. Get yourself up. And you see, I moved. So I had been sitting for like 20 minutes. I just get up and I'm moving and we're grooving and we're shaking and I'm stretching. And that's what you can do also. All right. So I really want you to really enjoy yourself. And that's the key to mental health. Finding something new to do today that you haven't tried. All right. What is going to make you happy today? Can you get up? Can you move? Can you look around? Can you go outside for a minute? And it doesn't take you doing this all day long, but it interrupts and breaks the stuff that you're doing. That's kind of the focus for today, is how to do breaks of little things that you can do. I only got up and moved for like 2 minutes. I got up, I moved, I tinkled the ivories there on the piano, and that was kind of uplifting. That's all that I did, and you could do that too. So I really want you to enjoy yourself and review. So as we're coming down to the last few minutes, here are the things that we went over. One, do something to make you smile. See something, say something, look at something, listen to something that makes you smile. The other thing is find something or someone to help make you laugh. So maybe it's a funny video, maybe it's somebody telling a bad joke or a good joke. Something fun that makes you laugh. All right? Laughter is healing. Also, in between things that you're doing a lot of, whether it's playing a video game, even if it's listening to music, or it's reading, or it's watching TV for a long period of time, get up and move around. Just get up and stretch in between. And you'll find that that helps keep you kind of energized, alive, and motivated. All right? So that's something else. The other thing is add something visual, like we talked about. I have these pictures I printed out. You don't have a color printer? That's okay. You can draw. Do you have some coloring that you did that you could put up and cut out and put on your wall? You know, do you have any magazines that you could cut something out? So it could be really anything. It doesn't have to be, you don't need a color printer. You don't need something fancy. You don't need to buy a picture. You can create anything that can be artwork, but hang it up. Hang a picture up of your boyfriend. Stay connected. So if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a favorite staff person or somebody or a family member you don't see, you know, and you have a picture of them, they can send you on their phone. They can email you or something and have that ready. And then if you want to, just kind of have a talk with them. Or if you're just doing it by the phone and you can't video chat with them like I have, then do it on the phone. Just kind of, just kind of have that picture in front of you that helps you. So when I'm talking to you, all right, I can have that. So like I have some pictures from Goodwill that I took with Martha. So when I'm talking to Martha, if the video's not working, I have her picture brought up and it's like I'm talking to her while I'm talking to her. So that's another way to be connected. All right. A little talk. So I'm hoping that this is helpful for you. And as I said, every week that I do this, I will give you something else. I will give you something new, and that will have something else to do that. All right. So that's kind of what I want to say. Is it's not going to be the same. I will come up with something different for the next mental health tip, but I just want to do small things can go a long way to break up the monotony of day to day. And that's what I'm facing at home, working from home by myself, is facing not getting out. What can I do to break up the monotony and to keep myself energized in between the video sessions, in between calls to clients, in between other things that I do, so that I'm just not out of it and I'm not feeling down or depressed or my anxiety is not getting out of control. So I hope that these tips are helpful for you, and feel free to rewatch this video, or if you didn't see it live, you're welcome to watch, and hopefully it's helpful. And, you know, if you have something that you think might be helpful or that you would want to have a specific area to talk about for the mental health tips, go ahead and comment on this post, and then I'll look at it and I'll bring it up the next time we meet next week, okay? So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Enjoy it. You know, it's gonna be great. All right. Take care.